England and Nigerian-born England and Arsenal. Midfielder BUKAYO SAKA has come under scrutiny in the last few weeks after the rise of Chelsea midfielder Cole Palmer, who has been regarded as a world-class talent. There's been a bit of a conversation around whether or not the Arsenal winger is a world-class talent, as most pundits have said that he stands as a very, very good player and pivotal player for Arsenal, but just stop shy of calling him world-class. Over the past few weeks, even the Arsenal great Robert Pires was quoted in an interview as saying that he believed that Jeremy Doku of Manchester City was slightly better than the Arsenal winger. That has thrown up a debate about whether or not the Nigerian-born Arsenal winger is a tad underrated. There's a couple of stats that we can look through very quickly. And in his first season with the Gunners, he made just one appearance in the Premier League and didn't manage any goals. And then his breakout season, where he played as a fullback, he made 26 appearances. And from then on, has been a mainstay with the Gunners, with his most impressive season coming in the 2022-23 season and 23-24 season, where Arsenal were challenging for the title. In the 23-24 season, he had 25 goal involvements. That's its goals and assists, and that's not matches. And he had the same number in the 2022-23 season, 25 goal involvements, which included goals and assists. And on both occasions, Arsenal did challenge for the Premier League title. I'm glad to say that I've got Afrosport in-house reporter Ibikunle Salako joining me on the line. And Ibikunle, great to have you. Hello, Ibikunle, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good afternoon, Tolu. Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's get into it very quickly. The former Arsenal great Robert Pires even picked Jeremy Doku over BUKAYO SAKA. There's been talk around the fact that the likes of Cole Palmer have been regarded as world-class talent. Why are the top journalists and top football pundits in the UK refusing to use the word world-class for BUKAYO SAKA?
Well, I think it has something to do with the fact that maybe, obviously, he hasn't won so many things, but you could also make the argument for the likes of Doku, who Pires picked over him. But if you look at it, Doku won the Premier League last term with Manchester City. I think Saka has only won the FA Cup and the Carabao and the Community Shield with Arsenal. So there's that bit there of, oh, can you basically call him world class if he hasn't won that much? But for me, it's a tad bit surprising that somebody as experienced and somebody as close to the kid, Robert Pires, saying, oh, he sees Jeremy Doku as a better all-round player than Saka. I don't think so. I'd like to disagree. Saka is someone that over the last few years we've seen his trajectory, and he's someone that has really maintained, that top performance over the last few years. It's been, for me, Arsenal's most important player. You can look at the likes of Saliba and Gabriel and David Raya in recent times saying, oh, these guys sort of like keep clean sheets and they build on the team. But Saka has been immense to a lot of what Arteta's side has done in the last few seasons. You look at how many goals they've scored from set pieces. Ask yourself, who makes those crosses? BUKAYO SAKA. You saw the cross he made against Tottenham. You saw the ones against Manchester City. You look at these things and he helps the team. He gives the team a lot of opportunity to push ahead. I've heard people speak about Cole Palmer. It's understandable because of the numbers that Cole Palmer is putting up. But Cole Palmer has done this for what, a year and a half? Saka has been doing this for 3-4 years now. He's done it both for club, he's done it for country. So it's a bit ludicrous that he yet claims about the young man not being world class.
Mm-hmm. For you, though, so if there's a conversation around him being a tad underrated, what has he got to do then? Because from what you've said, it looks like he's already doing a lot. What else has he got to do to finally get that tag?
I think he needs to be a bit, what's the word? I think maybe a bit bullish, because you look at him and he's very calm. He has a very calm demeanor. Looks like, he has a good head. He has good head on his shoulder. Always very calm. Never the first to react to anything. But sometimes in sports you need to be a bit bullish. You need to have that, that assertiveness, that confidence in yourself. So you look at. I remember I starting N'Golo Kante, and people are always speaking about how modest he is, or he drives a Mini Cooper. and things like that. But when it comes to the field of play, you understand what Kante can do, and I think that's what Saka needs to do. You know, whatever it is, his output on the pitch is speaking volumes for him, but obviously he's not speaking as much volume to get the attention of a lot of people. So I think he needs to be a bit bullish. He needs to be a bit more aggressive, you know, in terms of like the way he plays, the way he relates, even his confidence, his relationship with others. If you look at Palmer, and Palmer has this silent killer confidence where you know that, oh, that is business. So I think Saka needs to be able to, you know, put on that bit of temperament, you know, be out there, basically, just put himself out there more, be more confident, be more outspoken. I think maybe with Odegaard being out injured for a while and him having to wear the captain band, maybe that might help matters, because when it comes to the field of play, I don't think there's anything that young man can do better than what he's doing. He's scoring goals, he's assisting, he's breaking records. I think he just surpassed or maybe tied Robert Pires for the Arsenal assist record. So he's doing a lot, you know, coming from someone that started out as a striker in the youth side, came into the senior side, started out as a left back, has played as a left wing back. He's been everywhere, he's done everything. So I think he just needs to be a bit more aggressively confident, if that's something to say.
All right, Ibukule, let me leave with one last question, and this is a yes or no answer. Is Bukayo Saka world class?
Definitely is. I don't think you can mention 2 or 3 right wingers in the world that are better than him. Maybe barring obviously Mohamed Salah.
That was a yes or no question, by the way. Thank you very much.
He's world class.
Thank you very much for talking.